What's up? Let's get into this right now. This thing is growing into a big social debate. And once again, Kanye has fanned some flames to get everybody interested. Now, everyone thought Kanye West was appearing on Hot 97 when they started saying, "Oh, Kanye went an Ebro." And they was like, "Man, Kanye." I'm like, "Kanye's coming out already? Man, that was quick." Then come to find out, Kanye Kanye was on Twitter going at it, jumped in, defending some people on social media, arguing with Ebro. And he surprised people with his love for Donald Trump. And now this new girl, the new black conservative, Candace Owens, a black lady who recently got into it for telling people who were black that they're not living through anything their ancestors did, and all of these different things. So that turned the light on who is Candace Owens. Who is Candace Owens? And everyone who interviews her, I'm seeing that nobody's really scratching the surface. And I watched her TED talk. And I said, well, let me see who this woman really is. And I said, oh, I heard about her before. And as soon as I said that, I heard about her before, my brain just started to calculate. She grew up basically with ideas of non politics and just getting involved in social activism, and she was going through leading the hashtag phase, and said she was called racial things for trying to be an activist. And as I'm watching her TED talk, this is a lady who battled anorexia. She caused a big stir at her school. They had her picture thrown up when she was 17 on the front of the school paper because Candace Owens was receiving hate mail. So a lot of people thought she made it up, and they arrested some kids that did it, called her phone, harassing her, threatening to kill her. So she was all got exonerated. She got homeschooled for the rest of the years. So when she went to college, she was still paranoid and going through this, to which leads to the brainwashing, which led to where she is now. It explains a lot. See, these key details of people's past and how emotionally unstable they were to deal with those situations can lead to where they feel comfortable where they are now. Because she wasn't in the paper no more. She was like, I wonder if someone's going to see those things about me and think something or see my picture. She's all paranoid of what people think. People like that are very easily to be manipulated and controlled. They're unstable. They're looking for stability. They're looking for someone to bring them in with comfort because of something that happened in their life that was traumatizing and it has weakened them mentally. This is a known common effect. But now she's confident now. She's a confident speaker. She knows she could throw her past out there and nothing can harm her. And she was a conservative person overnight, literally what she said in her interview. Like, I just woke up one day and I was just knew I was a conservative. She actually said that. But let's not go. Let's go back to her liberal days. In her liberal fight, get this, Candace Owens wanted to stop harassment and bullying. She created a website called Social Autopsy. And what Social Autopsy does is it lets you take a tweet of somebody that said something bad about you, take their tweet, put it in there. You can it's going to give you their name, address, everything, like who they really are on social media. So you would have their identity on Social Autopsy. And then it makes a profile of them with their real names and everything, their information, saying this is who that person is. And this was supposed to be an anti-bullying website. She was contacted by other people to tell her this was a bad idea before she launched this website. They said, don't do it because here's the thing, this thing will be turned into a weapon or to use. People could lie on other people they don't like, put texts in there, make fake accounts, and say, look what this person said. You put it in there, next thing you know, you got personal information. But wait a minute, isn't this the same thing the conservatives, right wing thinkers are talking about with Mark Zuckerberg? Hmm. Our private information is private. This woman was going to get your personal identification, your personal information out, and own it to you, and make a profile without your consent. But yet you got her sitting right there as the face of your whole thing because she's black. She tried to put out a GoFundMe fundraiser or whatever for that web, a Kickstarter. That's what it is, Kickstarter for Social Autopsy. She wanted like $70,000, and it got shut down. And she blamed it was the left wing liberals that shut me down. No, rules and regulations shut you down. You were warned before you got the website that these things were in place because it's illegal to take people's information and make a profile without their consent. One. Two, anybody that's 18 years or younger or under the age of 18, you can't take their information and put out there. You will be going to jail. So what that has nothing to do with no left wing anything, Candace Owens. See, a lot of people think, oh, this girl, where she just came out of nowhere. Nobody knew who she was until like 6 months ago. She was on YouTube. She probably has what, about 15, 16 videos now that's on her own platform. And she's already blowing up. Already blowing up. Now, here's the thing. Why is Kanye so interested? Well, Kanye's interested because he's a Trump supporter. Because he knows he lives in the tax bracket where it's beneficial for him to be a Trump supporter. Rather than say that, he can't look like he's alienated the people who buy his records, who are the poor. You see, Donald Trump made his money off the rich because his daddy made it off the poor. So Donald Trump made his off the rich, for the rich. And now that he's in the White House, he still has that plan for the rich, for the rich. The poor are just in the way. So he micromanages them. Now, when you're Kanye West, your revenue comes from the poor. The poor keeps you rich. So you in a catch-22. Rather than align yourself with anybody else, he's put his allegiance into Trump because Trump's the guy that's gonna make sure he get a nice, good tax cut. That's it, bottom line. And this Candace Owens girl, she's black. He saw her, probably saw her TED Talk and said, "Man, I hit that." You know how Ye do. If I'm unfaithful, blame it on the gray goose. That's probably the initial attraction to it. I mean, he ain't gonna come out and say that. He be, that's not the truth, Kay. That's not the truth. Why do you always gotta lie? Why can't I be an open black man who see things for what they are? So what? She has a nice ass. I did not notice. Oh gosh. So anyway, point proven and taken that this thing here is a nice build up for Kanye's album. And old Miss Candace, she's not in it for the money. The money's coming and that's good, but this is more than money. She wanted an identity. She want to seem important. So she attacked Barack Obama. She attacked the Clintons. She attacked all the left wing, but omit the right wing. She's the type of person that would stand in the line with everybody else, throw rocks at the glass, then run on the other side of the glass and point at everybody else. What did you guys do? That's exactly what she's doing. So the same thing she's complaining about, talking about, they're the left wing, the right wing. No, everybody does something wrong. She blames Obama for not doing something for people. In his last 4 years, he was basically handcuffed. Couldn't really do too much of anything in his last 4 years because she forgot and omitted the fact that the right wing controlled the House, the right wing controlled the Congress. They ran the Senate basically. The House of Representatives and Congress was all right wing. So whatever he had to get passed was not really going to get through, and unless they both agreed, which was very rarely in his last 4 years. So they spent those last 4 years trying to reverse everything that he's done or positions he put in place and fought hard for. But Miss Candace, don't you remember when the right wing was there before Barack Obama? When gas was like 4.80 a gallon? When the housing market crash had taken place? No jobs. We was in the worst economic time of our life. That was under your right wing. They were in charge. Led this country to the greatest depression it has ever been in its life. The year Barack Obama walks into the White House, no president had walked into a White House facing a peril that the nation had faced at that time. No president. But yet, it was on Barack Obama's shoulders. And during his tenure, they got Osama bin Laden during his tenure as president. The economy gotten better. The housing market improved. People actually can buy homes again, get loans from the banks. The government has shut down. during that time because of that. The government was back up and running again. Gas dropped. Now, people weren't even driving SUVs, Candace Owens. Maybe you were a little too far gone to realize what was going on in 2008. I don't think you were. I think you try to omit it. So, well, you got what you wanted. You wanted an identity, you got it. But how convenient that Fox and all these other conservative sites look at Candace Owens as if she's the greatest thing since sliced bread because she is a black liberal who switched over to conservative. How convenient. And she's brainwashed herself to believe every little thing they do and omit everything that the right wing does, that she points fingers at on the other side of the glass. Why? Because she loves her new identity. So if Kanye, you support that, then I get it. That duality that you support is what you struggle with every day. And that's why you're making these comments from the sunken place. Anyway, it's your boy Carcino. I'm out. Don't forget to subscribe. There's more to come.